Nityananda. I've been compelled to make this video after receiving a comment on one of my previous videos from someone who was asking about Swamiji, wanting to find out more about him. They've come across some information about Swamiji on the media, which is confusing them. I don't even want to say they found information about Swamiji. They found a bunch of abusive lies. For those that are aware, you know the history of what's happened with the religious persecution. For those that aren't aware, the media attacked Swamiji many years back. They morphed video footage of him with one of his disciples and portrayed it, in just a ugly, abusive manner. It pains me to even repeat what was said and what's there. Unfortunately, it's still there on the internet, quite prominently too. And unfortunately, it has painted Swamiji in a light which is the complete opposite of all he is and all he's doing and all that he stands for. So for a lot of newcomers, a lot of skeptics, a lot of people that want to believe but feel that what Swamiji is sharing with the world is too good to be true, it's affecting their receptivity to his teachings, and I can see that it's causing some confusion in, okay, so is this person genuine or not? The hold the media has over us is extremely unfortunate. Swamiji, he's been made guilty for something that he didn't do, firstly. And he's had to defend himself and waste precious time of his in battling the media, in battling these forces, these anti-Hindu forces, with vested interest in this land of India, instead of being able to fulfill the purpose of his existence, which is giving humanity this superconscious breakthrough. India at the moment, India for a long time actually, since the British invasion, has been undergoing westernization. There's forced Christian conversions all over this country. There are people with vested interests that want to take over this land. And there's very few people, very few strong, prominent people that are upholding the roots of ancient Bharat, ancient India, and making sure that the beautiful traditions that flourished in this country, that came from this land, are not completely lost and forgotten. It's because of these ancient teachings, and it's because of Swamiji doing what he's doing, sharing them with the world, freely, mind you, through YouTube and his websites, and hosting free online programs. It's these teachings that have changed my life. If it wasn't for Swamiji and what he's doing, I would have ended up in, I already was in depression, entertaining drugs, entertaining death, entertaining the whole backwards system of wasting my life working for money, paying off a house, not really living at all, stuck in this trap that we term freedom in the West, while I'm suffering on the inside. I don't know where I would have ended up without Swamiji. And I have lived here now for the past 1 year. I was connected to Swamiji from 2015 when I did my inner awakening. He's not what we think he is, and this is the thing that's difficult to explain to people, and it was even difficult for me to kind of wrap my head around initially, although I understood on a deeper level that, okay, yes, he's an enlightened being, but he's not just an enlightened being. The body that you see him in, he doesn't associate himself as being a male or a female or even consider himself as the body. He's gone beyond that. I've had interactions with Swamiji where it's not a normal, like you would relate or talk to someone in a normal manner. There is a super conscious energy that is using his body to relate with us and help us reach this same state of enlightened consciousness that he's already in. So many times when I've been speaking to Swamiji, actually let's not even say that. Let me scrap that. So many times when I've wanted to verbalize something to Swamiji, I haven't had an opportunity to express it. It's sat there in my inner space, and it's something that has tremendously, it's weighed heavily on me. There's been instances where he's walked past me and he's given me blessings, and he continues walking. As he's walking away, as he's walking past me, it's almost like something gets downloaded into his being. I don't know how else to express it, but this is what I've actually witnessed many times. It's almost like, so in this one particular instance where my foot was paining me and I was feeling really somehow unsettled by it, and I wanted it to be healed, and I was feeling like he's my guru and he's the greatest healer in the world, but my foot is paining and he can't even take care of that for me. Something was there in my inner space that was unattended, and I was feeling very much incomplete about it. So Swamiji walked past, he gave me blessings. As he's already walked past me, he turned around and then he looked at me, and then he asked me, "How is your foot?" I haven't verbalized anything. He's walked past, this has been there in my inner space, and then he's asked, "How is my foot?" And I said, "It's paining me, it's giving me some trouble." And then immediately he said, "Don't worry, blessings, I'll take care, it'll be completely healed." And then that was it. He responded, he didn't respond to me like a normal human being, and he never does, because he's not a normal human being. And I don't expect you to understand this. It might be a bit above your head, but it's so easy to take advantage of someone like that too. I've seen many times people come here for programs, females with all different kinds of ideas of what Swamiji is and who they are. He never once have I seen him entertain any of these kinds of flirtations or this crazy kind of behavior. If anything, these people are sent immediately away. He's not a man the way we think he is. He's something much, much more, and he's come down on this planet Earth with a vision for humanity, with a vision for people like me that were suffering in the world, to bring us out of that suffering. And he's empowered me so much to live the best possible life that I can live. And he continues to empower me with a love that is so compassionate and so, like he was sharing, that it's not demanding of anything of me. It's just completely supportive of me and my spiritual growth. And he doesn't discriminate. There's people here from all walks of life, from kids in Gurukul, from all different backgrounds, male bodies, female bodies, older people, young people, all different kinds of seekers are here. And he's set up this whole space for them to flourish, for us to help humanity the way that he helped us. The one thing that unfortunately Hindus get taken advantage of with is, yes, they are very humble, and yes, they are portrayed as very meek, and they're non-violent people. So someone asked, they've seen Swamiji and he seems to be so powerful, and he doesn't seem to be humble, and he doesn't seem to be at all, like, there's no humility there. Your measure of humility, your understanding of what humility is completely misunderstood in this light. Swamiji was attacked unfairly by people with a vested interest to cut him down. He's one of the most prominent figures of Hinduism, standing up for Hinduism right now. No one else is doing what Swamiji is doing. And he was an easy target. The strength that you see in him, that powerfulness, he's trying to show what Hindus need to be like. They need to have that. They have such a low inner image. They're almost ashamed to call themselves Hindu. He's reclaiming that pride for Hinduism. He wants his children, the children of this land, to stand up and understand that they can be non-violent and they can be beautiful, powerful beings without allowing people to step and walk all over them. Look at any of these other religions, Islam, or Christianity. If they were attacked in such a way, what would happen? What would the masses do? See, it's unfortunate that we get brainwashed by the media. We just take that whatever it is that they say as it is. But that's not the case, and it sickens me that I even have to defend Swamiji, knowing what he is. For those that miss out because of this stupidity, it's your loss. That's all I can say. For those that can see him for what he is, then you've received the greatest boon, the greatest blessing in your life. And so many people will be grateful to you that are suffering out there, that will transform because of you and because of Swamiji. So for those where, when us disciples of his, we speak of him as an avatar, we speak of him as an incarnation, we speak of superconscious energy, and it might be above your head. there's a book which explains all of this quite beautifully. Science is yet to catch up with the teachings of the Vedic civilization. It's yet to catch up with many of the things that Swamiji is talking about, but undoubtedly it will. Undoubtedly it will catch up. We once used to think the earth was flat, and that, I mean, many stupid things were there. And we only see them as stupid now because we understand how limited our perception was of the world. And guaranteed the same thing will happen as we find out more and more about spirituality, as science catches up with spirituality. We're not human beings the way we think we are. We are so much more. We are so much more powerful than we think we are, and there's so many things that Swamiji is yet to bring to light for humanity. So as I was saying, there's a beautiful book which explains what Swamiji is. I don't even want to say who, because he's not a man the way that the media has portrayed him as. He's not just a normal person. So I'll share the link for this book beneath. It's quite a thick book to read through. It's a PDF online. Download it, read through it. I have many personal experiences that I can share, like this one thing with my foot where Swamiji healed it without me having to say anything. Never once have I feared that he would look at me in a wrong way. He doesn't have that capacity. It's not there in him. I'm just going to keep going around in circles repeating the same thing, but he's not that. He's not a man like you're thinking. And they did a damn good job of this video morphing. Damn good job. If they used it for a positive purpose, great, but it's unfortunate that they've done what they've done, and they've damaged. God, there's so many fake gurus, there's so many fake gurujis out there. I've transformed personally so much because of Swamiji, and there's so many people that will miss out on that, ironically, for these fake gurus, these fake people promising God knows what, and we have the real deal here, and it's almost like he's covered in a veil. But maybe that's the point. I don't know, maybe it's some kind of divine play, or some kind of a way for the really sincere ones to find their way to him. So yeah, if you want to find out more from me, yeah, we can connect maybe via social media or however else, and then any other questions you have, I can continue making some more videos for you. Okay, thank you, Nithyananda.